Hi Leo, welcome to your end of August mini reading. I thought I'd start out with just doing the general energies and see what the end of August has in store for Leos, and then end up doing more of like a love reading towards the end. So always use your own logic, discernment, intuition, making decisions. Page of Cups. And there is no instinct like that of the heart, Lord George Gordon Byron. Cupid and Psyche by Sir Edward Burne-Jones, 1900, Manchester Art Gallery, UK. Cupid and Psyche, there's a whole mythology behind that, but I don't remember it right now. This could just be, it could be a Cancer. The moon is in Cancer right now, and the sun's in Leo, so maybe there's some sort of like push-pull of energies going on. But if not, it could be like a younger person, a child even, but really just I feel like that more younger, or equate pages with cardinal signs, so again Cancer, but Cancerian energy coming through, very sweet, imaginative, creative, loving. Pages are messengers though too, so bringing messages, bringing in information, or if this relates to you, maybe you have some Cancerian energy in your chart and you are someone who's giving out some like loving, sweet, kind, encouraging messages to people, or you're coming off that way, very imaginative. This is like the little kid that, like, if it isn't talking about someone who's just embodying this energy, and it really is literally a little kid with water energies, and this is a very imaginative, like ADD little kid that has to kind of be, kept on task, and just very sweet and loving, and just, so could relate to you. And let's see. But what else do Leos need to know? So again, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus signs in Leo, and stay open-minded to timing and context, see what applies to you. This is the Wheel of Fortune. To everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under heaven, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. Ecclesiastes 3:14. Zodiac by Alphonse Marie Mucha, 1896, Czech Republic. I love this painting. I think this is such a cool painting, and I love her headdress, and so it's the turn of the century look that I'm like really into right now. But the Wheel of Fortune is about taking a risk and jumping in, and just luck, and it's about the wheel of change, and how it's always moving, and how, you're up, down, appreciating where you're at. It's finding your center. It's jumping in somewhere, though, and it's taking a risk and taking a leap forward, and maybe getting lucky. Maybe Page of Cups, it's a lucky sort of news or something like that. It's about cycles. It's about timing. Sometimes it has, like, I feel like with the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, it's like divine timing. Maybe divine timings at work in your life. This could also just, keep in mind these things are on a spectrum of grandiose messages to very mundane, more literal. This could be like tonight, being asked out on a date or something, or for a drink, or buying someone a drink tonight, and just it's a good night or something like that. So just keeping in mind that everything, there's a time, season, purpose under heaven. So again, I feel like it's just about timing, though. You can also refer to the astrological chart, but I really feel like the Wheel of Fortune right now is in relation to time. Page of Cups, messages. No idea where that went to, so what else do Leos need to know? End of August. Judgment, and the Sun. Ace of Swords is on the bottom. There's these two, the Sun. There you go, Sun for Leo. Precisely the least, the softest, lightest, a lizard's rustling, a breath, a flash, a moment, a little makes the way of the best happiness. Nietzsche, Banks of Lore, Joseph Turner, Massachusetts. What do you say? It's judgment. The universe is transformation. Our life is what our thoughts make it. Marcus Aurelius. Moon by Thomas Hans, 1910. Private collection. So, both major arcanas. They come right after each other. So, 19 and 20. This is like a wake-up call. I feel like it's like getting up bright and early. Maybe in the next few weeks, you're just trying to wake up earlier, set your alarm, reminders, that kind of thing. The sun, though, it's bright and shiny, young energy. It's one of the best cards in the deck. And judgment, a wake-up call or something being brought to your attention. I feel like maybe a notification, turning on the light, seeing something clearly, understanding some sort of epiphany, some sort of just all of a sudden something makes sense to you and you wonder how you never saw it that way before. The sun is about being yourself, your authentic self, your childlike self, your most warm and embracing life. And sometimes I feel like it's music too, with judgment. Maybe just music in the morning, music for the day to get you up. Turning on a light, turning something on. Like now I'm awake kind of feeling. So whatever you need to do in order to get that sort of energy, wake up call. So the Wheel of Fortune, judgment, the sun, maybe making sure you have good judgment when placing any bets or something like that, or taking a risk, having good judgment, thinking it through. But the sun is like embracing what comes your way, especially the Wheel of Fortune and whatever sort of idea, epiphany, music, whatever it is that just calls your attention and like brings light to something. And maybe just trusting in time, like timing, in time. It'll make sense, maybe. So let's move on to the love portion of the reading. These angel oracle cards. What do Leos need to know? With these three. Just curious. This could be the one is on the bottom. So I pulled 4 here, I guess I'll go with that. This is deception. Someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So since this is broad and general, try to, I pulled like 4 cards from each deck and you can mix and match and sort of see what applies in your particular situation. You're also welcome to pull cards along with me if you know the meanings of cards and see what more directly applies to you. This sometimes means just going to the theater, going to the play. Leo, the 5th house of Leo, Leo rules over drama and theatrics and things like that. So this doesn't always mean exactly what the card says, but it could also just be like removing the mask, removing the makeup, the things that keep you from, just being yourself. Maybe within a relationship, like just sort of opening up in that sense, making sure that you see beyond any false masks with people you may be dating, or again having good judgment, the Wheel of Fortune with whatever situations come your way in the next few weeks, making sure that you shine a light when everything is like out in the open, out and clear and that kind of thing. So someone is wearing a false self-mask. This is free yourself. It's reversed. It's time to take back control of your life. So getting out of whatever situations may be holding you back or keeping you back. And this is calling in your soulmate, also reversed. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So And again, I think of like the Judgment, and sometimes there's like an angel with a big trumpet. And so I think of like calling in something, making a phone call, getting in touch with someone, just knowing what it is, making good calls, good judgment calls again, that allow you to feel free and feel like you can be yourself, surrounding yourself with good people, whether it's in relationships or not, but just making sure that you surround yourself with people that you feel like you can be your best self with, and maybe see you for who you are. Taking a risk with someone. Sometimes Wheel of Fortune also talks about travel and good weather at the end of the month. Maybe you're trying to get out of work and go on some sort of trip or something, just waiting for the right time to make some sort of judgment call, and this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, so it's easier for you. So yeah, just I guess sort of getting to know each other and just taking things slow. And they look kind of, again, with the Page of Cups and like the two little cherubs over here, and it's like mythical. Was it Psyche and Eros and unicorns and cherubs and things like that. So I don't know, it just kind of seems like everything's sort of pushing them together. Wheel of Fortune, timing, just trusting, I guess, and all that, and just taking things slow, and yeah. So maybe something like a library, or maybe you're in university, you're meeting someone in the fall. See how it works out for you, but yeah, freeing yourself from something so maybe that you can have some sort of newness. Maybe just, again, being on like a campus, dog park, going to the theater, I feel like the sun is just shining on you, and you're calling in your soulmate, and your Wheel of Fortune, and Page of Cups, divine timings at work, all these little cute, helpful cherubs. I feel like it's just letting things come to you and making good judgment calls, basically. So let's move on to the Erotic Tarot and see what this few weeks have in store for Leos. This is the Two of Cups, water, Venus and Cancer, and I think of a Lana Del Rey music video here. This is usually about soulmates, like two people coming together, like seeing eye to eye. Maybe you're needing to like reach out to that person or whoever that represents to you. Maybe the moon has something to do with how you feel close to them. This is really understanding someone, coming together, usually an exchange of, feelings, thoughts, words. Are you feeling protective, watching over someone? But yeah, it's you and someone else, and maybe there's been some choice involved. Maybe sometimes I feel like it's like meeting halfway, seeing eye to eye, usually. It could, things go both ways. Could be a breakup, especially if this like deception card here. But usually, however it works out for you. But Two Cups, Venus and Cancer. This is the Six of Air. Mercury and Aquarius. So this is like, usually this is about short distance travel, trips, like people being on board with you, like movement forward, moving towards smoother water. You know, I really have no idea how this translates so much. There's like this big constellation of a woman, and these guys are all, I don't, this is just whatever it translates or means to you. But about communication, so maybe getting your thoughts across to someone, sharing how you feel or think about a situation or them, your relationship. Yeah, opening up with the sun, making a phone call, reaching across to maybe you're separated at distance, just making those phone calls, coming together, just sharing what's on your mind, I guess. Whoa. What just fell out? Let me pull a few more for Leo. It's the Nine of Earth, Venus in Virgo. So it's, again, maybe you're traveling. I think of the video that I have there, the Six of Swords, and they're in Lake Como. And this always looks like Venice or Rome or some like small little Italian villa, city. So maybe that just seems larger than life to you, but you get there and you just feel at home, comfortable in your environment. Maybe you're traveling to Italy with someone. Nine, though, is enjoying everything that you have, sort of in a vineyard sometimes. Here it's in somewhere in Europe. It looks like 9, though, is the end of a cycle. Could be talking about September, the 9th month. Usually it's just someone who's like enjoying their environment, enjoying everything they have, like leisure lifestyle kind of. And whatever this means to you, kind of reminds me of, where'd it go? Maybe it was in the Capricorn video painting. It's kind of like Gulliver's Travels or something like that. To me, I don't know, just some sort of giant. Maybe someone that seems larger than life to you, but really, I don't know. It's also looking at the stars. So 17, Aquarius, which is Leo's partner sign, right? So maybe Aquarius has some significance to you. This just looks like being at some sort of celestial water park. Usually this is about looking into the future and getting help from divine guidance, help, inspiration. Maybe kind of like with the Page of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, seeing into the future. Astrology, I think of, because I don't really know how, maybe, again, someone just seems larger than life to you. All these cards and the Judgment, here's the moon. The sky, 6-9, it kind of reminds me of again, Cancer, Venus and Cancer, I think, came up here. 17, just going to 8. Just getting your power back, feeling empowered, feeling good, feeling comfortable in your skin. Maybe talking about the future with your partner, whoever you're dating. Not being intimidated to open up those conversation channels. Maybe going to an IMAX. Yeah, maybe going to an IMAX and seeing things larger than life. Maybe that'd be a fun play date or something for you too. Again, with the moon here in the background, so maybe you guys share a partner sign, or you just feel very connected through emotional wavelength kind of bond. Maybe you're meeting again. Sometimes mean meeting. So just look at the stars. I don't know. Because these look like constellations to me. So maybe, maybe you just see someone being part of your future or something like that. With 17, the star, thinking outside the box, thinking bigger, thinking what else could be, and maybe opening up with whoever you're with, and just having one of those great conversations, and that brings you closer together. Um, so, however this, applies to you. And so, yeah, I hope this was helpful, Leo, and I hope you enjoyed the reading. And have a great end of August. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me. Bye.